So in this tutorial, you will be learning creating coordinated loading task and unloading task. The coordinated tasks are when two or more operators are needed to be completing the given task. So we are going to learn how the single box is going to be picked up by these two operators together, because that's heavy, and then they are going to unload that onto this processor for getting processed. So this is what we are going to understand in this today's tutorial by using process flow and in detail understanding more tips, tricks and many more. So this is how your model will be looking like when we complete our tutorial, and that is what you are supposed to watch till end of the tutorial. So if you see now, these two operators are supposed to come and lift the heavy box, as the boxes which are greater than 40 kgs would be coming to this large cube. These two operators would be lifting those and then putting onto the processor. So this is the goal for today's tutorial. So do watch that till end and let us meet in the tutorial now. Let us create a process flow for that now. So we are supposed to create a heavy transport task. Okay, let us add one of that process, and that we will be renaming as a heavy transport task. Okay, and parallelly I'll just hide this, I'll just take it to the left side. I'll need to make this bigger. Okay, and similarly I'll just copy paste this on the right side and change that to secondary transport task. Okay, so if you haven't liked our video, guys, please guys, we are doing a lot of effort bringing you such tutorials on Flexsim, automation, industrial AI. Subscribe to Leansimcorp and show your love by watching the videos till end. Okay, and do not forget to visit our website Leansimcorp for exciting educational content. So now what we're going to do is, in heavy transport task, what we're going to do is we need to create a task. Like, before you start any process flow in Flexsim, have this in mind. This is going to be a tip. You need to have a logic created first in your mind, that how the process has to be created, and then you can just come and start creating that in Flexsim. So heavy transport task, what has to be done is we need to first acquire the operator, right? And that is going to be who? That is going to be the first operator. And then we are going to split that, because now that has to be used by both of the activities or both of the operators. So we are going to split that. Then what we are supposed to do is we are going to acquire the operator. So first we are going to acquire the processor, and then we are going to acquire the operator. That is going to be the main operator. Okay, and then we are going to create a task sequence. Okay, and then we are going to have the travel activity and travel to the object, right? So we create the task sequence, then we ask the operator to travel to the large queue. Okay, and then he is supposed to be accompanied by other operator. Its process flow will come on the right side. Let us talk about the main operator for now. Then we have a synchronize activity, because they need to do that together. They need to travel together. Okay, and then they are supposed to load the boxes, right? They're going to load the box. So I just put here a load. So we need a load activity. Then we have a load now, and then again we are supposed to synchronize the activity of loading again, both operators loading the box, and then we are supposed to have a traveling to the processor. So again, travel to the object there. Here comes travel to the object. And then again, we need to do that together. So again, we're going to have a synchronized travel. And once the synchronized travel is done, then we need to unload, right? So I am just unloading now. And here we unload that. After unloading, again we have a synchronization, as they need to unload together. So here comes unload, synchronize, and then we're gonna finish the task sequence and we're gonna release the operator which was being taken care of. Okay, so this is how the process flow is supposed to be looking like. Okay, and let me just bring this down so you can just visualize the process. So here comes our thing. Okay, So from the start now, if I don't connect this and this here as of now, let us connect these activities like this, okay, and then this to this synchronize. Okay, let us connect to the synchronize, and similarly we will be keep on connecting this bottom, okay, so that we have that straight path created where they load, then they go synchronize, and then they travel, synchronize, then they load, or I can say unload, synchronize. So synchronize is the activity which you can use in a process flow where you are supposed to do 2 or more tasks together. That is a very important task in process flow. And once we unload, and then again we synchronize, and then we come down here and we finish the task. Okay, now the thing is, this synchronize has to be going to the other end as well, because we have to make these two people work together, right? So I'll just transfer this here, okay, then the other synchronize, I have to then move this again. The next synchronize, I have to make that bigger. Let us make that bigger, coming out here. Then we have another synchronize, right? That also coming at this end. And then the last synchronize, we're gonna make it come out there, okay? So here comes our synchronization stuff. Great. Now we need to fill in the activities for this heavy transport, and then we can create the another set of activities to secondary transfer test, okay, which is going to split. Before that, what I'll do is I'll just put one more acquire thing. Sorry, I need to delete this. Okay, let us put an acquire activity, and in this acquire activity, that is going to be our next assisting operator. So I'll just so this is probably going to be done here, and then we are going to create another task sequences to the below area. Now before we go there, what I'll do is we will fill the activities of heavy transfer task, and let us go down. Okay, now let us do that for heavy transfer. So in the process, in the acquire, what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to acquire the processor first. Okay, so I acquire the processor. In the acquire thing, what I do is I rename that to processor, okay, and then we see the other area, and that is going to be the split. In the split thing, we're going to keep it as same, okay. In the acquire, what we're going to do is we are going to acquire the operator. So I'll just select operator. The resource I'm going to change to main operator, okay. So this is going to be our main operator. In the create task sequence, what I'm going to do is put here main operator, and everything I'm going to keep it as same, okay.